And welcome back to the property tour of Kilipohe, Ke Kanilehua on Tuesday, July 17th. I'm actually in the middle of the property on the Eva edge, walking out towards the front of the property, and I'm going to stay along the border. And I know this is the Eva border because you can kind of see the rooftop of my neighbor, and that is our borderline, if you will. It's a definite, that's where we end. And I'm currently in the forest area of our property. A lot of the front half, as you saw from the first video, was all uluhe field. Then the back portion, mostly trees, mangoes, screw pines, aka pandanus, and a banyan. And this part is all banyan tendrils coming down, some rubber trees, a few ohia and guava, and some lauae, and a few, I think that's ala'a. And every now and then you see an orchid, and you can see the cracks of the lava bed that we once went through here. And if you look really good in that direction, you see a white tarp in the far back. That is our mulch, and so you can kind of see our field. All of this, all the way up into these trees, covered with uluhe. You can still see some uluhe hanging. I tried to get them all, but you may still see some hanging, dried, like this piece right here. So they didn't just grow on the ground, but they grew up, and they claimed trees, and they kept reaching for the sun, if you will, and growing up and up and up. So now that we cleared it out, we can see what we have truly, and we have this amazing little forest that I'm going to take you through to the front. So as you can see, it looks like we have a little riverbed running through here, or stream. Basically, it's where the lava came through and I guess channeled through here. There you go. You can see the little bed. The first time we came through here, there was actually a little stream of water. That's why I call it the river, if you will. I'm going to step down into it because that's the easiest way out. Yeah, prehistoric? No, I don't think so. Just paint cans. All right. Yep, that's a car in the far ground. That's our neighbor across the street, the Makuas. So now I'm looking towards the back. You can see how the path goes up that hill, which is the rise on the Eva side of our property. And you can kind of peek through our little forest to the front. I'm going to walk us out and then back in again and give you a tour of the center, which is kind of special actually. Extra special. So this patch here in the far Eva Mauka corner is what we call our cane field. You can kind of see it looks like cane. Basically the cane grass that grows here is heck to deal with. So every time we come, we spray it down and it kind of withers and dries like this, but it keeps sprouting through and we keep having to spray it. So we've got to just dig it out and cover it over and hopefully build over it because it is just gnarly on the ground. And gnarly on your feet too. And because it's cane grass, we suspect it also draws fire ants. And as John has explained, fire ants are arboreal, but they love sweets. All right, so I'm on the street facing the property. That's the Eva corner, if you will. Actually, I may walk you to the Eva corner. The other pin. So that's our neighbor's house. And here's the border pin. So this is the Eva Mauka corner, as we like to call it. And our forest. The cane field that's soon to not be. Hopefully we can get rid of it. and build into it. And as you peek through the trees over there, you can see the white tarp where our mulch pile is, or at least that's the plan. Previously, when you peek through here, well, if you could see through the cane grass, all you would see is green. So it was really dense. It included trees too, because we also cut down some trees, as you may have seen by all the limbs on the sides of our property. So that's the Eva end as we're walking along the street to the opposite corner where I started. We got some tall trees, some guava, some ohia, some ferns of various states, a tall screw pine. You may have seen that screw pine before because that's where the for sale sign was that John tore off when he closed on the property. This is our center access point, which John doesn't use too much. I'm thinking he doesn't like me using it either. But sometimes at the end of a work day, that's the nearest way out. I'm going that way. And if we continue forward, we're now heading actually southeast, maybe, towards the volcano is actually that way. So that's why we call this the Diamond Head Way, to the starting point and the Diamond Head Mauka pin of our property. So you've now gone point to point to point to point on our entire property. I want to go inside and show you some highlights in our next taping that we will start shortly. Thanks.